space when it comes to easing the teacher shortage is how to get more young people to enter the profession.
Education Matters reporter Juanita Stephenson joining us now with why some think the answer can be found in the classroom.
If you ask a teacher why they chose to teach, many will say they love children or it's the opportunity to shape young lives. But if you ask biology teacher Scott Hatfield, he might tell you it's also one big adventure.
Archaeology is the search for fact, not truth.
This is the side of Dr. Henry Walton, Indiana Jones, we rarely saw.
Next week, Egyptology study.
It was when Professor Jones left his classroom for an assignment that would take him on his next adventure. Well, that's when the character came alive.
I have some items I'd like to share with you.
Some would say Fresno has its own version of Indiana Jones in science teacher Scott Hatfield.
Orangutans, just like the gorilla, they have the crest.
Hatfield teaches biology at Bullard High School and loves science.
I think of myself primarily as being a member of the scientific community, and as part of the scientific community, I happen to work through the agency of my local school district to bring science content to young people.
He says he works to inspire his students, teaching them science can be used to solve the world's problems, to help us understand the unknown.
Many people don't like the unknown, the mysterious. They think that's bad. They want to have everything explained now. Scientists don't feel that way. We like to go out, we like to explore, we have adventures. I tell that to my students, you can have adventures, and they think, well, that's corny. Well, who has adventures anymore? I said, I do.
It's day 2 of my Grand Canyon adventure, and I've just been told that we are now about 54, 55 miles in.
This past summer, Hatfield and other scientists toured the floor of the Grand Canyon.
It was pretty amazing. You're on that river, and you're constantly moving in and out of the sun, and you keep, as you move along the river, you're descending in elevation, and you're descending through time in a sense because you're going through these layers of rock, all of which were laid down at different times.
This is not Hatfield's only adventure. A few years ago, he joined another group on an expedition to the Galapagos Islands. The islands, located 600 miles off the coast of South America. Hatfield called them a natural laboratory for science.
When I went to Galapagos or I went to the Grand Canyon, I'm having experiences that are directly relevant to the curriculum. It's not just a question of, you know, this is your science class, you're supposed to learn some science concepts, but, you know, this is real. Nature is real, and it's exciting, and you can have adventures in nature as well.
His first-hand experience makes a difference in the classroom, makes a difference to his students who say it shows he's willing to invest time outside the classroom.
It's a lot more helpful having a teacher who's not just throwing information at you, but he actually is knowledgeable in it. He can answer your questions that you have, unlike other teachers who have to look it up overnight, stuff like that. He knows because he's been there. He can bring back information to us and teach it to us in his version, and he understands it.
Hatfield is involved with the National Center for Science Education, and he knows he's been able to experience some of these adventures because he's a teacher.
People think, oh, those teachers, they got it so easy, they get the summers off. Well, okay, I am taking a vacation, but it's a working vacation. I'm using that time to make myself a better teacher, and a lot of teachers do stuff like that. They take courses, they use travel experiences that they bring back to the classroom. Good teachers don't keep doing the same thing year in and year out. They are constantly learning something new and reinvesting that time back into their career.
Hatfield's summer adventures are just one of the many rewards of being a teacher. Educators say there are many other good things about teaching that don't fit into people's perceptions, including pay.